What's up, everybody? Zach is back with another episode of Journey to $1 million. Smash that like button while you're thinking about it, because I know you're thinking about it. I need 1 million likes to get to $1 million. No, not really. Actually, I think I'll probably get to $1 million before I ever get to 1 million likes. But hey, I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Maybe you guys will surprise me. Hey, but nevertheless, yesterday was an alright day. I mean, nothing special really going on. The S&P was flat, Dow Jones was pretty much flat, and the Nasdaq was pulled back about 0.36%. And hey, overall was okay. I got into some the Tesla short-term option, which is doing all right. Tesla crossed 700, so I opened a call, a weekly on it, and it's all right. The strike is 730, and we will. Hey, I mean, in pre-market, it's already $710, so we're sitting pretty good about it. I'm feeling all right. I mean, yep, it's even more now. It's $713 pre-market, already up 1.6%. So it's doing all right. But nevertheless, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. It's Tesla. I'm pretty bullish on it. Hopefully you guys follow along on that one with me, but hey, you never know. Follow me on Twitter and you'll see the live trades, whatever strikes and entries and time frames and the expiration dates and all that good stuff. I am doing a lot more short-term options now that we have a clear direction, as far as I'm concerned, about which way the markets are moving. But yeah, Tesla only needs to move up 4% for those calls to be in the money on Friday, because they do expire Friday, and it's already at 1.6% or whatever. I'm not necessarily going to keep them until Friday. I will sell them whenever I feel like selling them, and of course I will be posting that. At least usually I think I post the closing the profits on Twitter, but at the end of the day, you guys are responsible for closing the profits, no matter if you want to close them at 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%, or you don't ever want to close them. Maybe you want to get assigned. Who knows? But that's really going to be up to you guys, depending on your risk tolerance, depending on whatever your goals are and whatnot. But nevertheless, my portfolio was down about 1.1%, which is right around $8,000. So that's not very bad, considering last week was just a really good week for my portfolio in tech in general, plus semiconductors. But Tesla actually kept my portfolio up a little bit because Soxel did pull back by 3%. But anyways. So yeah, so I'm changing up the way I'm doing the write-ups. So I don't know if you guys are going to like this style better than the old style, but just let me know. I'm just playing with it. I think that I should probably follow what I enjoy mostly. Not really worry about which style or what I need to put in the write-ups every day. So I'm thinking if I'm doing some swing trades, I'll probably write about it. If I'm thinking about getting into some short-term calls, I'll write about it, sorry. Or if I'm thinking about buying some undervalued ETF to buy and hold and never sell for the rest of my life, I might write about it. So pretty much that is my thought process. And so for today, I have some options that I think that guys might find interesting, because my analytics tells me that you guys like weekly options, like really short-term options. So we're doing it. And anyways, so the first one is Microsoft, which is a 416-260 call at 80 cents. I think around 80 cents. Now, keep in mind, I don't know what Microsoft is going to open at. And I was writing this like in the wee hours of the AM, in North America time at least. And so I don't know what it's going to open at, but of course I'm going off of what it closed at and putting a limit order for a little bit further, excuse me, a little bit cheaper. But we can look at it. What is it doing in the pre-market? It's actually up 0.6%, so that's rather good. But yeah, I had actually put the Microsoft on my watch list. Anyways, here it is. So I think probably about 80 cents would be good. Now, keep in mind, Microsoft just bought Nuance for $19.7 billion with a capital B. And I'd like to read to you this quote. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella says that Nuance is at the center of the shift, especially with its use of cloud and artificial intelligence, and that's why the company was willing to pay the amount it did to get it. AI is technology's most important priority, and healthcare is its most urgent application. Together with its partner ecosystem, we will put advanced AI solutions into the hands of professionals everywhere to drive better decision making and create more meaningful connections as we accelerate the growth of Microsoft Cloud in healthcare and Nuance. And that's a quote from the CEO. So I mean, it's pretty interesting. I mean, Nuance is a good company, and of course they do they're in the AI tech for healthcare. So let me pull them up real quick. And it's the Nuance. So actually, they jumped up 16% yesterday, as you can see. But anyways, Nuance Communications Inc. provides conversational artificial intelligence. The company delivers solutions that understands, analyzes, and responds to people. The company provides the healthcare AI solutions and services, omni-channel customer engagement, and Dragon consumer and enterprise. The company works with various organizations across healthcare, financial services, telecommunications, government, and retail. So just to give you a basic idea of what's going on here. And by the way, this is Webull. Link in the description if you need a new broker, or hey, if you just want to use Webull for its, the news, the finance. You can look at the analysts. The financials are all right here. The profile just give you a basic idea of like the website and the summary of the company. That's just all really streamlined, and I really like it. But nevertheless, it is Webull, so you guys go ahead and check that out. Link in the description. Support the channel. But anyways, I think this is a good opportunity to get very cheap exposure to Microsoft. I mean, it was around 80 something cents, but of course it's not going to open at 80 cents if Microsoft is jumping up 0.6. But hey, it is what it is. You guys need to follow it and make those type of decisions by yourself. Now, if you just totally don't know and don't want to do that, follow me on Twitter, and if I get into one of these positions, then of course I will take a screenshot of it from Webull and post it on my Twitter. So hopefully you guys can find that useful. I mean, I don't know if you guys find that useful, but I assume that you do. Because some people are telling me that they are making money from these calls. So just let me know what you prefer best. But of course, it's not going to open to 80 cents. Just keep that in mind. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. Next, and last one is Netflix. The $416 $560 call at $4 now. Again, I don't know what Netflix is going to open at, but I would say putting a limit order at probably around $4. Because the break-even percentage would only put this option at about 2% until Friday. So that's not all that bad. And I mean, if we check out what Netflix is in the pre-market here, I mean, it's up also 0.5%. So tech is doing pretty good. The FANGs are doing pretty good right now. So we'll see how that goes. But again, we're going to have to possibly adjust our entry prices for these. When the market opens, of course, it might pull back too, so we don't really know, but I'm not going to jump into anything. Of course, if it just immediately shoots up and just never falls back down, then I'm not necessarily going to buy it. That's just how it kind of goes if I can't get it for $4. But I do want to put some entry price on my reports because I want you guys to get a basic idea of my thought process. In case you're not watching these videos especially, and you can't see better what I'm thinking. But anyways, yeah, I think, and also the thing about Netflix is they're actually making the Gundam movie. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyways, Gundam is about to make the jump to live action in a big way. Legendary Pictures is working on a feature film version of Sunrise's incredibly popular mech suit anime for Netflix, set to be directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts, and he is best known for his work on Kong Skull Island. So this is a pretty big deal, and I'm not a fan. I don't really watch many movies, to be honest with you, but that is a pretty big deal. And of course, Netflix is making their own content, and I would assume that we could see a jump from this. And of course, this is pretty recent, so we'll see how it goes. But of course, it was down yesterday, so I think it might jump back up, and it actually is. The markets are getting pretty close to opening right now, so we'll see how it goes. But anyways, and then last but not least is the Coinbase. Coinbase is about to IPO, and it's IPOing when literally Bitcoin is at $60,000, which is just pretty insane. But not really though, because I do feel like it probably will hit $100,000. And so I really like this one because compared to Mara and Riot and all the different mining stocks, I really don't like those. I think they're just way too dependent on like the mining. I think that's horrible. I hate that business. I was in this business. If you don't know, watch my how I got started investing business, and you'll know that I have some experience with Bitcoin mining. And that just is not, that just scares me a little bit, because if Bitcoin falls and they're going to just, falls a lot, then it would be really hard to be in that business. So I much prefer Coinbase. And Coinbase is one of the biggest exchanges in the world, and it is awesome if you guys haven't ever used it, and makes it just very simple. And the more awesome part is the fees are just so expensive. 1.5% conversion from your bank. If you want to use a debit or credit card, it's 4%. That is insane. If you guys don't know anything about cryptocurrency and stuff, that is incredibly expensive. But anyways, if you use like Binance or different exchange Kraken or anything else like that, and you can use their token like BNB to make the fees cheaper. But this is just mostly for buying and selling, like day trading, swing trading the coins. The fees are from 0.02% to about 0.1%. So 1.5 to 4% is incredibly high. But they make it so simple, and it's really, Coinbase excels at converting the fiat currency into coins. And then once you would have that converted, then you would go over to like a Binance or something like that and do your day trading. At least that's what I've always done. But nevertheless, that is very expensive. So I'm excited about it because people are still paying it. I think the valuation, it's reasonable. I really do. Coinbase is a leader in the space for sure. So I'm much more expensive. I'm much more excited about this one than all of the other ones. I really think that this has a lot of room to run, and just selling covered calls on the Coinbase, and their ticker is COIN, which is awesome. And so I think selling covered calls on this could be really interesting. I don't know how much it's going to open for. Some people are speculating $500 a share. I mean, who knows? But we'll see. But nevertheless, I'm also not going to rush into it, because this isn't going to be another stock that's highly dependent on Bitcoin's price, which I hate, because I could just buy Bitcoin, but Bitcoin doesn't really have options. But actually, I do know you can do options on Bitcoin, but it's not very common, at least. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. We're going to be doing more on the Coinbase IPO later on, but don't forget to follow me on Twitter, smash the like button on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We do videos like this all the time. I'm trying to make the commentary for all of my write-ups that I'm doing. And also don't forget that Webull link in the description if you're looking for a Webull account, which they're giving out 2 free stocks, one of which could be Facebook, Google, something like that. They're playing some card game or something like that. So they give you a lot of opportunities to get free stocks, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, guys, I will see you on the other side. Good luck trading. Peace.